Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to our Team Builder Dynasty with your Northern Ohio Golden Broncos. That is right. In the last episode, we debuted the team, but not only debuting the team, we debuted the home stadium. I probably should say the home field, because it's not really a stadium. It's a very small, quaint little football field that we play on. It's humble beginnings, but maybe in the end it'll turn out to be a full packed jam stadium. Who knows? In that episode, we played our first game of the season where we jumped right into MAC conference play, because that's just the way our schedule worked out. They jumped us right into MAC play after a bye week in week 1. We played against Ball State. We narrowly escaped with a victory. 56, I think it was 56-51. It might have been something else, but I'm pretty sure it was 56-51. Very high scoring game and a very close game. Today we take on Toledo. What's going to happen in this game? I have no idea. But we also have to figure out who our starting quarterback is going to be. We've got a little bit of a battle between Wheeler and Nobles. What's going to happen? Let's find out in today's episode. If you guys going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club so you don't miss out on any college football content from your good boy Juice, especially the live stream Dynasty we got going on right now with Ohio currently here on YouTube. Live stream Dynasty. Don't want to miss out on it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure you're there, and make sure you're subscribed for all of the content college football-wise. But without further ado, it is time to jump in and continue our Team Builder Dynasty and maybe, just maybe, grab our first recruit in program history. Now, it is only week number 2 of the college football season, so probably not grabbing our first recruit is going to be happening today. We're probably not going to be getting a commit today, but we could be getting closer to some commits. We have 40 hours available to us, and we are currently sitting very comfortable on Steve Curtin, the 3-star middle linebacker from Greeleyville, South Carolina. I thought it was Greenville for a second. It's Greeleyville, South Carolina. Louisville is fighting hard for Deontay Prude, and I don't like that. I'm very scared that they're going to get him, so we might have to get him in a visit. But who do we schedule him for? Because Louisville could schedule him a little bit later, and then that'd be pretty bad. I'm going to schedule him for the Western Michigan game in week number 7. And he values proximity to home, so I'm going to give him that because that's an A+ for us. And A+s are really, really good. So that's all of our hours right away, but we need to get Deontay Prude in here and committed. So we can't have Louisville do anything for us. They are really close. They are going down. We must have passed them, but I'm still scared. Virginia is very, very after Grant Kane. I don't like that. Javier Pascal, we've jumped into the battle for, but he's basically committed to Virginia Tech, so we probably should just go away from him unless that he has something redeeming. No, he's not amazing or anything, so we're just going to take a recruit off the board. He's basically going to commit to Virginia Tech. Alfonso Kane, we are looking good on. Tyler Wordle, we are probably going to get. Duke is kind of battling for him, but I like the spot that we're in with Tyler Wordle. Plus, he's got 81 block shed, 80 strength. He's not the fastest guy in the world or the most athletic guy in the world, but he is a nice little addition to the team. Dante Dunsmore, South Carolina, has jumped ahead of us. Unfortunately, we just don't have the hours to put on him. We might have to reallocate these hours and back off of Dunsmore. I don't know how this recruiting is going to go. We have entered the top 3 for Gideon Trueblood, which I would like, because Gideon Trueblood's a pretty good quarterback. Oh, but he's got Marshall and he's got App State, and I don't know. We've basically jumped from nothing on Gideon Trueblood to his top 3, so that's promising. Do I have any other quarterbacks that I like. Quincy Vigil, we got him to 40%. He only has 75 speed. I'm not really even in on him, to be honest with you. I think Trueblood is the only guy that I like. We are on the uptick, for Trueblood. But maybe there's a couple of quarterbacks on the recruiting board that I could add. Maybe there's a couple of... It's crazy how much different the menus take in terms of like lagginess when you're on online Dynasty instead of an offline Dynasty. It doesn't feel as crispy clean. What kind of 5-star prospects are available at quarterback? All of them have been either locked out or taken. That's okay. What about 4 stars? 4-star quarterbacks available. We've got one that has an open lane, and his deal breaker is playing time, which we have a B- on. I mean, I'm here for it. That's the only 4-star prospect available at quarterback. I'm adding him to the board. I'm curious. Tickle me intrigued. Then we've got Terrell Amatova, Cornell Peppers, and George Fumagale. These are other 3-star guys. He's a field general. Cornell Peppers is a scrambler, so is George Fumagale. But Peppers is almost committed to a school. He just still open. Terrell Amatova, I'm going to put on the board as well. Just because we could have a little bit of a better chance next week. Although he's a JUCO. Nah, he's a JUCO junior. I don't really want that. If we're going to get a quarterback, we want to get a guy that's a freshman. I don't want a guy that's already experienced and been around the block. I'm not looking for that. But I would be in on a 4-star prospect at another position. Here we go. We got Gideon Awuzie. Man-to-man 5'11 corner with proximity to home as his deal breaker. I can take that all day. A 4-star corner, I would be over the moon if we could get a 4-star corner on the team. Figueroa is committed to ECU. That's okay. But Gideon Awuzie, and his commitment, he's very open. There's nobody really going after him that much. So I would be all in on getting a 4-star corner. What about other 4-star prospects? What other kind of 4-star prospects are we looking at here? We've got Awuzie. Is there anybody else, or is everybody either locked out or taken? There's a 4-star wide receiver, Lonnie Timms, who's 5'9", but a 4-star left guard and a 4-star right D tackle. Roderick Ogden. I kind of like our options. Proximity to home is an A+ for Darren Wall because technically we're in Charlotte. So we get the North Carolina stuff, even though that's just the stadium that we're using. That's why we get that proximity to home. I'm gonna take it though. I'm not gonna complain about having that proximity to home because it could land us a 4-star guard in Darren Wall, along with the 3-star guard in Grant Kane. So that's gonna be our recruiting for now. The only problem with trying to go after those type of players, those higher star players, is we only have 350 hours and we've already used a lot of them. So we need to either get commitments right away, or we need to reallocate those points to get those guys. But that's all going to have to happen next week after we take on Toledo in another home game. This time we will rock with our home uniforms since last time we lost connection and I changed the uniforms to the black uniforms, or the away uniforms technically. But we will rock with our home uniforms. A second home game for Northern Ohio. I am super here for it. Let's get into this. Let's get into this and hope that we can dominate against Toledo. Who's going to win the quarterback battle? I have absolutely no idea. It could be Deshaun Wheeler. It could be Nobles. It could be anybody at this point. Whoever is going to win, I love the golden field. It just looks so good. And I like the gold standard on the back there. I didn't even add that. That was just there. I got super lucky on that. And I did change our kick return. Oh my God, Lumpkin right out the gates. I did change our kick return and punt return. We now have Lumpkin, as you saw right there, kick returning. And this man, Amani Tolles, is also kick returning and punt returning for the good guys. So that is where we are. Remember, we are on Heisman difficulty, as we always are. And we are going to try to figure out who's going to win this quarterback controversy or quarterback battle as Amani Tolles gets the ball in the first play of the game, gets a first down. Love to see it. When you just got game-changing speed, you've got to take advantage of it. And it's a quarterback's best friend is a wide receiver with a blazing speed. Unfortunately, Singh is not going to get anywhere on that one. Now we've got hooks in there. I like Tolles going deep on the post, but I might go underneath the Sammy Allen Jr. He had a pretty crazy, although he got pretty contested. And we've got Trinidad, Ryan Trinidad, who also had a big game in last episode. A couple of receivers had some big games. Tolles had a pretty good game. Ryan Trinidad had a pretty good game, at least a couple good catches. And then Sammy Allen Jr. had a huge touchdown catch. Does he win this? He does, and a good ball from Wheeler. And that is a touchdown for Amani Tolles. Now remember, we do have 2 special uniform numbers in our program's history, or I guess starting to become big important numbers. And number 13 is the offensive number. Number 33, which is held by Tay Huff, the starting middle linebacker, that is the defensive special number that we have. Only certain players get to wear that number. And there's not going to be duplicates. There's not going to be another 33 on offense. There's not going to be another 13 on defense. There's only going to be one of those numbers on each side of the ball. Okay, Jerwan, is it Jerwan Newton? I think it's Jerwan Newton. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's the game-changing impact player for Toledo. It's a big game. Decent rivalry could be building here with Toledo. We'll probably have Toledo on the schedule. Well, I guess we have to have Toledo on the schedule because they're in the MAC. But what I was going to say was if we ever move conferences to either like the Big Ten or another conference later down the line, we'll probably keep Toledo on the schedule because they're kind of like a local rivalry game, a local derby if you're a fan of English football or English soccer. A local derby because Toledo could be considered a close rival to where we are in Canton, Ohio. Or at least in headcanon, we're in Canton, Ohio. Technically, in the game, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina, because we took over Charlotte Stadium. I just like the vibe of Charlotte Stadium. That's why I picked it. It was small enough to be considered for a one-star program that's literally just starting up at football, as we get torched by the running back there. But it's also, like, not small enough to where if we get really, really big, it wouldn't feel awkward if we had like a big Power 4 school coming in. Like if we scheduled Ohio State to come here, which we won't do until we actually have earned it. Next season we probably will play Ohio State, but we'll have to go to the shoe. And they're probably going to be our biggest rival because they're the best team in Ohio and we want to become the best team in Ohio. But we wouldn't... I feel like this stadium is good enough to where when we do get big and we have big schools coming in, like, I don't know, maybe on the next level, maybe we have like a Florida State coming in or a Tennessee or a team like that, or an Oklahoma State, a team on that level. We're getting killed by this running back, by the way, of Toledo. I feel like it wouldn't feel awkward to have them here in our building. But maybe it would. I guess I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know how it would look. I guess we'll find out. We need to stop the run. I need to stop talking and jabberjawing about the future, and we need to stop the run here by Toledo because this number 0 guy, I think it's Jacquez Stewart or something like that, he is cooking us on these. Look at these little runs to the edge, man. He's getting the edge every single time. John Trey Russell with a nice tackle there. His 3rd tackle of the game already just because he's been on that side of the field the entire game, and that's where the running back has been going. But it is 3rd and goal at the 5. If we can do a nice little goal line stand here, that'd be awesome, but it's a touchdown by the tight end. He just got in front of my players, and that's all you can do, man. Toledo scores, and they answer right after we score our touchdown. I was hoping our defense would play a little bit better. Are we in for another shootout like we were against Ball State? I guess we'll find out here. Lumpkin with another return. He does have a little bit of speed. He's not crazy fast. I think he's got like 92 speed, 94 speed maybe. Something like that. Not 100% sure. But Deshaun Wheeler with a good first drive. We'll see how Nobles does in the second half. And there's Hooks with a okay run for 3 yards. We'll go with a Dragon spacing. And remember, because I have to throw that away. Remember, Nobles is the faster of the 2 quarterbacks. Not by much, but he is the faster of the 2 quarterbacks. Wheeler does have a little bit of, no pun intended, wheels, but he is not as fast as Nobles is. That's a nice little underneath to Sammy Allen Jr., but that is 4th and inches. We got to go for this. A 4th and inches play has to be gotten by the team, whether it's a pass or scramble by Wheeler. Whatever it may be, it has to be occurred here. I could have passed that to Triangle, which is Amani Tolles, but I'm guaranteeing the first down. I'm not throwing a bad pass and it gets dropped, or I'm not risking anything. We're getting that first down. It was a free first down for us. Oh man, he punished my guard there. But Singer's got a lot of room there. I kind of got stuck on there. Emil Singer almost had a big time touchdown. There was room. There was opportunity for that. Another big recruiting thing we have to probably focus on is the tight end position. The tight end position is really, really weak here in Northern Ohio. Very, very weak. So we'll have to focus on getting a top-tier tight end at some point. Oh, I wanted to playmaker him and then throw the ball, but I don't need to because Wheeler's got the wheels, and he takes the ball up the field for a beautiful gain. I like the look of that. Ooh, we got Weeks and Trinidad coming underneath. I might have to hit one of them. We're going to hit Ryan Trinidad. First down, yes, sir. First and goal for the Golden Broncos, and we will go for an inside zone with Hooks. We've got Hooks. I think he's the 3rd down running back. He's not the power running back, I don't think, but I think he is the 3rd down running back. But he's getting a lot of play time here as he gets to the 5 and then shut down. Do we try to extend him outside here? I might have to. Can Hooks get the edge? He cannot. He only gets a yard on that one, and we waste a couple of downs there. It's okay. I like Tolles' route, but I also like Sammy Allen Jr.'s route. He has a super delayed route, and that cost me because I was looking at him the whole way. I probably should go for this, shouldn't I? I mean, we're a 4th and goal from the 4. This is a pretty beta move, but we're going to take our field goal. Take our 10-point. Why do we have a tiger there? Why is there a freaking tiger? We are a Golden Bronco, not a tiger. Kind of a disappointing end of that drive, though. I was really hoping for 7 points, obviously, but we didn't get that. I really want to see, there he is, Jeremiah Buckley. I did change him to be the rush defensive end on that side of the field, or on side of the ball. So I really want him. He's the true freshman that is built like a freaking tank. He's like Chase Young and Aaron Donald put together. He's got Aaron Donald's potential, and I screwed up that tackle. That was a god-awful tackle attempt. He's got Aaron Donald's ability and Chase Young's build, so Jeremiah Buckley is a freaking stud. He's the future of this defensive line, so we need to get him as many reps as possible, although he didn't really make an impact that badly in the first game, and our corners get cooked down the sideline. And he babied me. Rocked the baby? Okay. Okay, Junior Vander Ross III. We'll remember that. Toledo takes a 4-point lead, or they will take a 4-point lead when they kick this extra point. And they do. 4 seconds remain in the first quarter. Toledo leads by 4 points. Now I'm rethinking the field goal. Maybe we should have taken the attempt on 4th and goal. But what if we wouldn't have got it, then we'd be down by 7. But you can't think like that. You got to think like you're going to be able to get it. What do we go for here? Do I wait for... I can't wait for anybody. That's a sack. The edge, the tackles did not do a very good job of containing there. And that is the end of the first quarter here in Northern Ohio. 91 passing yards, 37 rushing yards. We got to establish the run game. I mean, they've already got 108 yards on the ground in the first quarter. Toledo has been destroying me through the ground. Kind of wild, actually. I like that Amani Tolles is in this position, in the slot here, because I think if we send him deep, he might have a shot to win immediately, because he's got that speed, and he did win. 97 speed down the field. It's going to be touchdown number 2. Nobody's catching him. And Amani Tolles with his second touchdown of the day. And just like that, the Golden Broncos are back in front. That's the kind of game-changing speed that Amani Tolles possesses, and the reason that he is wearing the number 13. And funny enough, that drive took 13 seconds. It's very poetic. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. And we strike back quickly after Toledo strikes quickly on their drive. Now we need our defense to step up. Our corners got absolutely destroyed. We need our corners to actually play a little bit better because Toledo's not that good of a football team. Get out there. Good job. And that is Tay Huff, number 33. I probably will refer to him as threes for the majority of this series. So if I say threes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, CJ Driver's got him, but he got it away, and it's incomplete. I think I rushed the throw a little bit too much. I think when I got CJ Driver in there, the quarterback had to rush it a second earlier than he needed to or than he wanted to. So I think that was the benefit of that. Oh, but he's going to have a wide open man on that 3rd and 8. That's unbelievable. You got to stay on your man. You got to stay on him. You cannot let him have that much free reign in the middle of the... I mean, it's the middle of the field. Oh, he's going to run it again. Contain. Look at that. That's a good job containing there. Buckley on that edge. 2nd and 12. What do we got? What do we got cooking? It's another run. Good job, KJ Posley. Posey. Not Posley. Posey. I'm still learning about players' names. Don't worry. I'll get there. But it's KJ Posey. And he just bowled him to the ground. Quarterback's got time. Get to the quarterback. Break off it. It's one-on-one. Deep coverage. It's knocked incomplete. I don't know who... Oh, it's Logan Warren, the senior from Oklahoma. Great job there. I'll take that. That was a one-on-one 50-50 ball. I think it was slightly underthrown. But we got it. We got it. We got her done. 14-17. Where do we go with this football? We got to hit Tolles. I mean, he's just so much faster than these Toledo defenders. That 97 speed is too hard to compete with. Wheeler's already got 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's feeling pretty darn good. He might be the leader in the clubhouse right now, but we have not seen Nobles yet, I will say. We have not seen Caleb Nobles. We don't know how he's going to play against Toledo's defense. And Emil Singer fights forward for the first down. Good effort after the initial tackle there, or the initial attempt. And Emil Singer is the #1 running back on the depth chart, but he hasn't gotten a ton of play time today. It's been really just Hooks who's been in the backfield. Mainly because he's a better receiving back than Singer is. 3rd and 1. Go to the tight end there. And that is our best tight end, McCabe, and he's not that good of a tight end. Trent McCabe, the junior from Kansas, not that good of a tight end. But he got the job done there in 3rd and 1. 1st and 10, motion the tight end, and give it to Singer. And Singer, nice carry. Nice little carry. We'll go for a tight end angle route, but not hit the tight end. We'll probably hit Trinidad underneath. That could be the ideal situation. And you know what the ideal situation is? To throw it away. Okay, not great. Not great at all, but ooh, Sammy's got press. I think Sammy wins. Oh, he stepped out of bounds, though. Sammy Allen Jr. stepped out of bounds, so we'll have to go to our safety blanket and Amani Tolles. I was looking at him the whole way, but I think that corner either forced him out of bounds or did something. And that's Terrence Weeks. One of his first catches of the year, I think. I don't know how many catches he got last week against Ball State. He's kind of buried on the depth chart a little bit. He's still a good player, but he doesn't get as much play time because we have such a good wide receiver core. I don't really know where to go with that football, and I'm going to take a bad sack there. I wanted to go Weeks underneath, but I wasn't sure if I could turn my body and get the angle there. That was bad by me. Very, very bad by me. I think the move is to send Tolles on a post route. That's a streak. I think the move is to send Tolles on a post route. Cross the middle, make the safety make a choice. And never mind the safety, he made his choice. It's Tolles for number 3. Amani Tolles is having himself a day. And he put them to sleep. Amani Tolles. Touchdown number 3 on the day. He is making Toledo beg to get off the field. Their safeties and DBs are struggling to keep up with that 97 speed, and Deshaun Wheeler is feasting. 2:29 to go in the half. It's 24-14. What can we do? on defense. We had a decent drive. We need to keep it up. I would prefer an interception. Oh, you see Jeremiah Buckley just bowl through the defensive line, but the quarterback had a great throw there. It was a little bit behind the tight end, but he made a great adjustment to the ball and was able to make the catch. Crazy throw. But Buckley was getting to the quarterback, and that's KJ Posey. No! KJ Posey was stopped. It's Tay Huff. Threes who makes the tackle. 2nd and 8. But KJ Posey was in the backfield. I missed the tackle. I always do that, don't I? I always miss the tackle. Oh, that's going to be caught. How is that caught? How is that even caught? The hands on that man are made of glue. Gorilla glue. It's grippy. That's crazy how he made that catch. He had 2 guys blanketing him. CJ Driver, I need you to win. He doesn't win. It's open. Good cut stick, but that's a big catch. And Toledo is threatening again. There's the snap. End zone. Touchdown, Toledo. It's the tight end again. Our DBs cannot keep up. I don't know why. Our DBs should be better than this. But Toledo fights back to make it a 3-point game late in the first half. We got to be better. We just got to be better than that on defense. Our offense is rolling. But our defense is getting rolled. So it's kind of like a two-sided coin. We're getting cooked, but we're also cooking. I'm setting Sammy Allen Jr. deep, and we're just chucking a bomb to him. He won instantly. A bomb to Sammy Allen Jr. It's a one-play touchdown just like that. When you got athletes, use them. We've got the athletes, and I'm using them. Deshaun Wheeler's having himself a performance. Over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns through the air. He's telling Caleb Nobles, make sure you get that seat warmer because you're going to be sitting there on the bench all season. 31-21, the Golden Broncos take the lead and advance it even further. Uh-oh. I'm not getting kick returned on. There we go. Good stop. That's a huge kick return for Toledo. I'm kind of terrified of what they're going to do here because our defense has been getting torched the past couple of drives. But they only got 1:28. They don't have a lot of time in this half. Buckley trying to get there. It's the tight end again. He is the best player on this offense, or at least in the receiving core, for Toledo. And Tucker Gleason is happy to find him. Come on, boys. Let's get it together. Oh, I missed the tackle because I overcommitted to it. Broken tackle there. The running back is shifty. And he gets down to the 5. We cannot compete with these Toledo players for some reason on defense. Their players can't compete on our side of the ball on defense. Their defense is getting torched. But ours is getting torched as well, and it's another touchdown, Toledo. They answered very quickly. They started with, what, 1:28, 1:30, something like that? And they scored very quickly. 35 seconds remain in the game, or in the half. Man, Toledo is just dicing our DBs like crazy. We cannot stay with anybody. Whether it's the running back, or the tight end, or any of the receivers, it doesn't matter who it is. They are destroying us. We have 31 seconds to go. Obviously, we have the speed to make this a one-play drive, but they're not lining up in a favorable defense to do that, and I got to get that ball away, and I couldn't. Toledo got to me before I could. I didn't really know what decision I needed to make there. I'm going to scramble over to the right here. Playmaker on with the field. This could work. No, it didn't. He stayed on the inside leverage. Get out of bounds there, Wheeler. Good job. If the Toledo defender didn't have inside leverage there, I'd probably throw that, and it's probably a touchdown, honestly. 21 seconds. We have all of our timeouts, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to scramble to this side. Sammy Allen Jr., I'm going to believe in you. It's intercepted by Toledo. The ball was slightly underthrown, and now Toledo has a chance to tie it at the half with a field goal. Or take the lead with a touchdown. It could happen either way. I put too much pressure on Deshaun Wheeler there. That was a tough throw to hit. They are now in field goal range instantly with 2 timeouts. They use one of their remaining 2. Oh, we need a big sack. Big sack coming in here. We got to. Push them to deep field goal range. We cannot allow anything crazy to happen. Gleason, he gets it away. We had the sack. He runs out of bounds 3 seconds. They'll kick the field goal and tie this game at the half. How did we have a 10-point lead and this turned into a tie game at the half? I don't know. Crazy, crazy scenes here. But he still could miss it. It's up, and it hooks fair for a field goal. It is clean. It is true. And Toledo has tied it at 31 at the half. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the second half action in Canton, Ohio. The Broncos, the Golden Broncos, and the Toledo Rockets are tied. And we need to stop this number 0 running back for Toledo because he is a problem. Jaquez Stewart. I have switched it so that Caleb Nobles now gets the starting job for the second half. We saw what Deshaun Wheeler did. Unfortunately, he does have an interception now on the resume. It was unnecessary, but I tried to force it too much to Sammy Allen Jr., and it was picked off. But he did have 4 touchdowns and over 300 yards through the air, so he was pretty impressive. And Jeremiah Buckley, I sold his entire drive right there. That was a sack. Good play not allowing the first down, and it's a 3-and-out for Toledo. But I sold Jeremiah Buckley's first sack of his career. That's unfortunate. That's really... Oh, my God. We almost got a roughing the kicker call. Glad we didn't. Okay. Here comes the big man. 6'3", the junior, Caleb Nobles, steps onto the football field, and he's going to get immediately sacked. The Toledo defense is not playing with Caleb Nobles. They saw what he did against Ball State, and they're not having any of it. Can I send a slant here for Sammy Allen Jr.? I might be able to, and it might work. It didn't really. I think Tolles is open enough. If he comes back and gets that, he does, and he holds on. Amani Tolles, big catch. Especially with that big hand coming in there to swat that away. Good ball from Nobles as well. The handoff to Emil Singer, and he's got a couple yards, 5 to be exact. Haven't really done too crazy run in the football, but we haven't really needed to. The passing game has worked really, really well so far today. There's the pitch. And Singer gets the edge and doesn't really get anything. He gets a single yard on that. And we have to have a 3rd and 4 situation, but they are pressing Amani Tolles. You cannot press Amani Tolles and expect me not to send him vertical. He's already got touchdowns today. This could be another one. It's just knocked incomplete. Oh, that's unbelievable. We got to go for this. We got to go for this. I cannot believe that ball did not get into the hands of Amani Tolles there. But Ryan Trinidad's got room. Good blocks down the field by the running back hooks there. And Ryan Trinidad will take this for a big gain. I can't believe that ball did not get to Tolles. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The handoff to Singer, and he gets wrapped up. I thought I had the edge. Brutal, 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 brutal. Okay, I'm going to send McCabe on a post route to the corner of the end zone. Or not the corner of the end zone, to the middle of the field. And then I'm going to send Ryan Trinidad on a corner to the end zone. And we're going to have to make that corner that's guarding Sammy Allen Jr. make a decision. He didn't. Well, he did. He made the wrong decision. Touchdown, Golden Broncos. And it is our favorite receiver, one of our favorite receivers, Ryan Trinidad, the senior. They're going to booth review it. Good throw. Well, good enough throw from Caleb Nobles. On the run. Threw it where only Trinidad could grab it. Did he get at least a foot in? And they're going to say he did. Good catch from Trinidad. And the Golden Broncos hold Toledo to a 3-and-out in their first possession of the third quarter, and then go down the field and score on their first drive of the third quarter. Beautifully done. Now let's see if the defense can replicate that and do it again, and then again, until the game is over, and we win and we're 2-0. We've already got our first win in program history out of the way when we beat Ball State. So that the pressure's off there. We just need to keep the momentum going and win again. Oh, that's to the sideline, to the flat. And that receiver, number 9, whoever it is, he's getting a lot of rub. It's him and number 88, the tight end. They've been the 2 receiving targets that have been getting a lot of usage. Quick throw. It's him again. Oh, no, that's number 1 this time. I think that's their actual best receiver. And he gets a catch. Toledo striking quickly here. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's a handoff to the running back, but he's going to get shut down in the backfield. No shot, and he's hurt. Jaquez Stewart, we were tired of him fooling around, and we put a bounty on him. Injured him. Purposefully. Somebody's getting a check in their locker. We added that onto their NIL deals. That's a big hit. Ball's out. Pick it up. Who's got it? The ball's still out. Toledo offensive lineman jumps on it. I don't know how we didn't jump that football and grab it. But we do force, I think, our first fumble of the program's history. I don't think we forced one in the Ball State game. What a throw from Gleason. That man was never open. And he makes the catch. That is a ballsy throw from Tucker Gleason. KJ Posey right there to shut down the running game. And Jaquez Stewart is back. Okay, so obviously the hit that we had out on Stewart was not executed as well as we needed it to be, so that's going to be a slightly smaller check from the NIL deals in the locker. We need to send out another one. We need to break his back and break his spirit. Oh my God, I hate myself. I want to hang myself in the Louvre. Oh my God. Jeremiah Buckley, that's twice now. I have sold his career or his season. He had a sack earlier in the game that I completely whiffed on because I'm just horrible. And then he just had that stop, that tackle for loss on Gleason that I completely messed up because, again, I'm horrible. God, I need to stop using Buckley so he can actually thrive on his own. Good tackle, taking out the knees. That was Jamelo Harris, number 11, with the tackle. It's 3rd and 1. Do we bring a blitz? Maybe a little delayed blitz? Oh, Jamelo Harris was in the backfield. That's 4th and inches. He didn't get it. He went backwards for some reason. They're going to go for this, obviously. We are going to pinch the defensive line. We are going to blitz, and we are going to pinch. And it's going to be caught by the tight end. I can't believe this. Who is that tight end? How do I get him on my team? Well, how much NIL money does he need to come to Canton, Ohio and play for the Golden Broncos? I mean, that's unbelievable, that catch. He got a guy instantly on him that shoulder blocked him to the ground, and he still held on. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. It's a fake handoff to the running back. Gleason's got time, and he's got a touchdown. Our DBs suck. We can't stay with anybody. And Toledo stays in this game by tying it up at 38. Just go away, Toledo. Let me win this game. Let me win this football game. I'm not asking for a lot. You don't want it as much as I do. I want it more than you. Lumpkin will take it to the 23, and that's where we'll start. All right, offense. Nobles led a good drive down the field and scored a touchdown. Can we do it again? The handoff is to Emil Singer. He's got room, but nobody there to block for him. He had a guy down the field blocking, but that was too many more Toledo defenders there for him to not be able to block. 30 seconds in the third quarter. The handoff to Hooks, and Hooks is going nowhere. 3rd and 4. We got to go mesh spot. It's my favorite play. Mesh spot is one of my favorite plays in all of football. And we're going to go underneath. It's Trinidad. He's got good blocks down the field. Ryan Trinidad has benefited from some really good blocks down the field from the receivers and given him a lot more yards than he probably deserves. And Nobles has done a good job today with what he's been given. Singer bounces off a tackle but falls down. I thought he was going to stay up for a second. All right. We enter the final quarter. Quarter number 4. 440 passing yards between the two quarterbacks, but only 63 rushing yards. Not a good mix of running and passing, I would have to say. You're not going to win many football games if you have that big of a discrepancy between running and passing. But hey, if passing's working, you got to keep feeding the receivers. And I think he's open again. It's a little bit... Amani Tolls! just happened? That ball sailed more than I wanted it to. And he brought it in. I thought that was going to get deflected like it always does. It always gets deflected. What a throw from Caleb Nobles. No, that's not worthy of just one instant replay. We got to see another one. I need to see this play again. So basically what I was trying to do is what I did earlier in the drive, earlier in the game with Nobles in the third quarter, when it was a similar situation with Amani Tolles, and he just like stood in the middle there, and the DB kept going deeper, and I just threw it to him, and he sat there and caught it. That was what I was trying to do again here, but when I threw it, Tolles goes up the field back to the end zone, and I thought that I had just like wasted a play because he was just going to get it swatted away, but somehow, some way, this ball finds its way to Tolles' hands. It kind of feels like it magnetizes to him. Yeah, look at that. Look at the angle that it takes. It magnetizes to his hands. It's almost like this should have been deflected, like I was expecting it to get from the Toledo corner. I mean, he's got him locked up, too. McNeil Warren should be fuming that he didn't stop this touchdown. I mean, he's got Tolles in a body bag. Like, look at it. He's got him. He's mounting him. How does he not stop this? This is the craziest catch I've ever seen. He's got one arm hooked around, so he's in perfect positioning body-wise. All he has to do is swat that ball away, and it's an incomplete pass. And yet it gets to him, and it's a Tolles touchdown. Number 5? It's either 4 or 5 for Amani Tolles. I'm not 100% sure how many he's got now. But Amani Tolles with the catch of the year. I know it's only week number 2, but that is a quick candidate for catch of the year here in Northern Ohio. I mean, that is the craziest catch you might ever see here in Northern Ohio history. I mean, we still got a lot of history to go, but that is worthy of a screenshot. That is a crazy catch. Woo! And that leads to the touchdown, which gives us the extra point. 45-38, we still are battling with Toledo. As much as we've been scoring, Toledo has been scoring right there with us because both of our defenses are garbage. Both ours and Toledo's defenses, at least the DBs, are garbage. Both of them have been getting destroyed today. And I still can't make up my mind on who I like better, Deshaun Wheeler or Caleb Nobles. Maybe you guys in the comment section can help out. KJ Posey in the backfield, 400 pounds. Well, technically, I think he's like 390 or something. We know that they're being generous and not going his true way. He's probably 410, 420 if we're being truly honest. That running back. Oh, Jaquan Stewart takes a massive hit, but now we have an injury. It's Denzel Alexander. The big D tackle takes the injury, so Murray will come in to fill his spot. 3rd and 8. We need the stadium to get loud. We need a big play here. KJ Posey gets to the backfield, but not before. Oh, ball's out. That ball's out. Go get it. Go get it. We've got it. It's Warren. Warren's got the football. And Northern Ohio has a turnover. He was wide open in the middle of the field. He got the first down. Gleason made a good throw, but he takes the hit and drops the football. Warren picks it up, the senior from Oklahoma, Logan Warren, and we have ourselves the ball, and Tucker McCabe, I think it's Tucker, whoever it is, he gets a touchdown on the first play of the drive because he's wide open and these DBs for Toledo suck. It's Trent McCabe. There's a guy named Tucker McCabe, I'm pretty sure. Trent McCabe with the touchdown, 52-38. We are putting up crazy numbers here in week number 2. It's a good thing we've had back-to-back home games to start our time here as a football program. Who knows what's going to happen when we get on the road into hostile scenarios. I don't know, but hopefully a little bit similar to this, where we win football games and we go undefeated and we win a national title, and I'm happy. I like to be happy, but I don't know. I mean, we are beating up on Toledo, and that's a pick. It's going to be Glass. I think it's... What's his first name? I don't remember what his first name is. It might show me here on the screen. But Glass with the interception. He threw that right to me. He threw that right to me. And that is a touchdown. Not a touchdown. That is an interception for the Bronco defense. The boys do be cooking. Tolles, He didn't get a foot in? Oh, I don't know about that, Chief. You got to give me that. I'm pretty sure he got at least a foot in, but I guess not. It's 2nd down and 10. 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. The handoff to Hooks. He's going nowhere. 2 yards on the run. Do we go for the Hooks play because Tolles is going to get open? Tolles is going to win this route. That's pretty much a guarantee, and he did. Amani Tolles, end zone, touchdown again. A record set here in week number 2. Amani Tolles has made history. He sets the the program record for most touchdowns in a singular game by a singular player. How many does he have? We got to check the stats here. We're stat padding. We're seeing the stats. Amani Tolles, how many touchdowns does he have? What's the record? It's 5. Amani Tolles with 5 touchdowns and 287 yards. Both records here in Northern Ohio Golden Bronco history. And it's done by the guy that's wearing number 13. That's why he was given 13 at the start of the season. Because he is a game changer. He is a difference maker. There's not many people like Amani Tolles, man. He is a legendary player already. We've played 2 weeks of football in program history, and we already have a legendary player in Amani Tolles. It's 38-59. We have built quite the lead since it was once 38-38. Oh, he hurdled me. Jeremiah Buckley, the freshman, is injured. That's not good. I like Jeremiah Buckley. Get back up. Rub some dirt on it, big boy. So Galloway will come back in to fill his spot. He was the starter originally on that rush end spot. I think Alexander's back. Yeah, Denzel Alexander is back now after the injury. That's a deep ball. It's going to be caught. I tried to intercept it, but I think I was a little bit too close. And it looked like I was going to intercept it, but the angle was off. And it's going to be caught for a huge gain, and they're going to run some hurry up. You're going to need to run even more hurry up. You're going to be needing the flash if you want to get back in this one. It's 38-59. You guys are in some big trouble. Good play. We were not fooled by the sweep. Javoris Lumpkin right in there to stop that one. And I need CJ Driver to do something. He's one of the best players on the defense in terms of overalls. So we need him to actually make himself known here instead of just getting beaten down by the right tackle. 4 minutes to go in the game. 3rd and 2. Toledo is down big, and they need some sort of answer. The handout to the running back. He's going to be denied. The answer is not received. We're not picking up. You may be calling, but we're not picking up. Instead, we're letting them just walk right through. That's an unfortunate 4th down conversion right there. We got the DBs suck, man. The DBs suck. You can't even give me my cool moment of ending this, icing this game. It's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the DBs! You're getting cooked by Toledo. Oh, this is a shootout, though. Tucker Gleason has 6 passing touchdowns on the day. And if we didn't get that 6 with Glass, or the interception with Glass, this game could be the same as what it was the whole time, which was very close the entire way. Luckily, we've created a little bit of separation. We also had that fumble, too, that we picked up. So a couple of costly turnovers from Toledo has given us this situation, and I'm hoping we can keep it. And Caleb Nobles has looked good, and like I said before, I have not picked my favorite yet. I don't know who's the leader in the clubhouse. I mean, Deshaun Wheeler looked good, but so is Caleb Nobles. They both look good. They both had some crazy throws. Caleb Nobles had the throw that led to the craziest catch in program history, which was the Amani Tolles touchdown, one of his many. So I don't know who wins the battle so far. I think we might have to go another week of quarterback battle and see who's going to get the edge. Singer fights for that first down. He was denied 3 or 4 yards short of that first down, but he got it. You love to see the hard work and the dedication. We've got Mosley, who's the power back of the backfield, and he's going to get a yard. Okay. I think his first name's Kendrick, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go with another run here for Hooks, because Hooks has kind of gotten beaten down here in recent run games, or run attempts. But he actually gets a decent amount of yards there. But now Darius Alexander for Toledo is injured. I'm actually going to turn some chew clock on here. We don't need to be in this game any longer than we are already here. So, although chew clock might not matter if I send Sammy Allen Jr. deep and he burns for a touchdown, which I think he might have done. Allen Jr. end zone overthrown because Caleb Nobles got hit on the throw. We'll take our points and be happy with what we've got. So, field goal attempt. It is up. It is true. 62 for the Golden Broncos. That is kind of crazy. We are a very high-scoring offense, I will say that. Will this work against bigger and better teams? I guess we'll have to find out. We don't really play any crazy teams this year. We kind of have a smooth schedule in year number one. I mean, one of our only non-conference games is against UConn, and that's not really like that big of a threat in terms of if we're playing football. Maybe basketball, a different story, but football, not really that much of a threat. So we don't really play any crazy teams this year in terms of like huge marquee names, Power 4 schools or anything like that. We just kind of stick to our territory, play the MAC teams, and play a couple of other bummy teams that don't really matter. So we could have kind of like a Mickey Mouse type of first season, but really we're just trying to get some recruits. That's really all we're trying to do. We're trying to make the recruits think it's a good place to come play football. And it is. If you're watching us put up 62 points against Toledo, can you please not let this happen? Thank God. Our DBs are so bad, man. We got to go crazy in DBs. That's why I'm looking at that 4-star corner that we just added to the board earlier in the episode. Because we need something to change. And they couldn't even get the screen off. Alexander in there for the sack on the quarterback. I think that counts as a sack, right? Because it's a passing play, so probably. Could not get the screen off. Gleason throws, caught, touchdown. No, it's not. I thought he was going to get in. I was preemptively calling the touchdown because I thought he was going to juke me again and get in, but he was denied at the 1-yard line. Blitz, screw it, we're blitzing. Tehuff, threes. Almost got there. I was a half a second, maybe even like a quarter of a second too late. And it is another Toledo touchdown. Good thing we scored again because it is 62-52. This is a crazy game, and I will say, we are on Heisman difficulty. Settings, it's on Heisman, as you can see right there. So it's just a high-scoring game by both teams. That shows you how bad our DBs are for both teams because we are getting torched every single time. Onside kick recovered by somebody. Who is that? I couldn't see his name. Whoever it is, it's caught. And we recovered it. We still have chew clock on, I'm pretty sure. So we should be able to get this done. Somehow we haven't blown out Toledo. Like this, you would think that we have blown this team out by putting up 62 points, but Toledo has put up 52. They are right there with us because that's how bad both our DB sections are. And we cannot run the football right now. We're getting shut down. Final timeout used by Toledo. But it's a 10-point ball game. I don't really think you have much choice. Why can we not run the football? They're pressing. Don't make me throw a pass to Amani Tolles. He's already had too big of a day. But there we go. And that's Kendrick Mosley. Takes his 4th and 5. Do we punt this football? We can't punt this football, right? I'm not a psychopath. We're not punting this football. We're chucking this to Amani Tolles, and he's getting us the first down because that's what he does. There it is. Amani Tolles with another catch added to his horrific day. Horrific? Terrific day. He's got 10 for 300 yards and 5 touchdowns because he's just that guy. And there is a handoff to Singer, and we will end this game 2-0 in program history. The offense looks unstoppable, but the defense looks very, very bad. So it's a very weird situation to be in. Wheeler looked good. Nobles looked good. But that man right there, Amani Tolles, mwah, chef's kiss. Build him the statue outside of the stadium already. He's that kind of difference maker. He's that good. He's crazy. He's awesome. Fantastic. Beautiful. Sexy. Strong. Well endowed. He's amazing. Absolutely fantastic game. Let's take a look at these numbers. So Deshaun Wheeler went 13 for 18. 336 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he did have that unfortunate pick that I threw. I was just trying to force it to Sammy Allen Jr. That was my mistake. And then Nobles had 9 for 12, 203, and 4 touchdowns with no picks. And he also was a part of the craziest play in Golden Bronco history in terms of catch-wise with that Tolles touchdown. So I don't know who I like better. They're both really, really good options. And then obviously, I mean, Trinidad had a crazy game, but it kind of gets overshadowed, obviously, by the fantastic, historic day that Amani Tolles put up. So, legendary performance from Amani Tolles in the record books, I would assume. We do inherit, unfortunately, Charlotte's records, so we can't start from scratch with our own record books. But I'm pretty sure even in Charlotte history, they never had a guy go for 5 touchdowns and 300 yards. So I would assume we break those records right there. And we simulate to week number 3, where I think we take on... Who do we take on? Bowling Green, maybe? No, I don't know. We are second on Maples' board. We're first on Curtin, first on Wordle. Those are big ones. Amani Tolles, I forgot Amani Tolles is at risk of transferring. Well, if he continues to play like he has been, then he shouldn't be transferring. No! True Blood committed to Marshall. Ugh, why? And Blasingame committed to... Coastal Carolina. That kind of sucks, but he's only on 1 star. It's not the biggest miss that we had. I do like that we're number 1 on Wordle, but Duke's not really even going after him. Neither is South Carolina for Steve Curtin, so we could be getting these 2 guys. Maples were second on. I can't believe that True Blood committed to Marshall, man. You want to go to Marshall and sit behind Noodle Arms Kid? Mac Offensive Player of the Week, pretty obviously, for Amani Tolles. He's also going to get National Player of the Week. There it is right there. National Offensive Player of the Week for Amani Tolles. I will grab a little screeny there. And we will see who we're playing. We are playing... I thought it was Bowling Green. Couldn't remember for a second. Did he jump into the Heisman race because of that game? That'd be hilarious if he did. He did! He's number 1! We have the number 1 Heisman voter, or Heisman player, John Mateer. I don't know how to say his name, from Washington State. Devon Mortimer. This is the most wild Heisman finalist or Heisman voting right now I've ever seen. But the junior from Oklahoma City is leading the Heisman right now. If we could win a Heisman in year number 1, that'd be unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But I do want to check if, in fact, he did break those records. So, records, I'm assuming he did. National-wise, he didn't, because that is... this is career. What about a game national-wise? Did he break that? No, Troy Edwards in 1998 had 405. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But we don't care about that because we care about Golden Bronco history. So how do I get to... I have to go actually to Golden Broncos. Are we called Northern Ohio? We should be called Northern Ohio, right? Where are we at? Northern Ohio. There we are. Okay, and there we have it. Amani Tolles, 305 and 5 touchdowns. All we have to do is break all of these records, and then we have our own records. So these all seem pretty doable. Alex Highsmith went to Charlotte? I didn't realize that. Or maybe I did and I forgot. But he has 3 sacks in a game. That's easy broken if we can just have a crazy game. 2 interceptions, very easy to be broken. Rushing touchdowns, very easy from Benny LeMay. We can break that. All of these are very easy to be broken in a game, so we can do that. What about a season? Bailey Zappi almost threw for 6,000 yards. I forgot how crazy Bailey Zappi was in college. He was not good in the pros, but he was crazy in college. And that just happened in 2021. That's kind of wild. Where are we at here for a season? So 2,600 yards, that's going to be easily broken. 1,400 rushing yards could be broken at some point. That's not super difficult. Receiving yards, Amani Tolles could do that within the first half of the season if he keeps going crazy. All of these records are very easy to break. This is going to get broken by Amani Tolles. I mean, he already had 5. He already had 5 in one game. He's probably got 7 or 8 right now. So next game, he could break this one for a season. He might actually, you know what? I'm going to check. How many does he have this year? I'm sure he had a couple in game 1. We've already got 600 yards from Wheeler, 400 yards from Nobles. He's got 7, yeah. So he's 2 away from tying that and 3 away from breaking that already. And we played 2 games. So we're looking pretty good. But we got to spend our coach points, and then we will end the episode there. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh. I thought I was on the coach skills, and I simulated the week. And I didn't even do recruiting. We wasted a whole week of recruiting. We get locked out of the 4-star quarterback because I skipped. I made the dumbest mistake ever. We won the game, so we're 3-0. How did we do? Oh, I can't believe I did that. We won 45-10. Okay, awesome. I can't believe I skipped it. Ah, I'm stupid. I thought I was on the coach skills, and I completely skipped. Oh, it's unbelievable. I'm sure that means Wheeler started the whole game then. Yeah, Wheeler started the whole game. 10 touchdowns now on the season. Oh, and Toll's got 2 touchdowns as well. I hate myself. I hate myself. Stupid, 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 stupid. I can't believe I did that. I got to be more careful. I thought I was on this because I was just going to upgrade the coach skills. I am sucky. I am sucky. Oopsie daisies. Oopsie daisies. I apologize, everybody. I did not mean to have that happen. But at least we won the game. We didn't lose. So we're 3-0 on the year. Now South Carolina's going after Stephen Curtin. Louisville has scheduled a visit on week 6 right before we bring him in. He's going to commit on week 6. I should have scheduled it as early as possible. Grant Kane's going to commit, hopefully. Dunsmore, we have been severely overpowered by South Carolina. I cannot believe I skipped that game, and I wasted a whole week of recruiting because of it. There's True Blood. Oh, I apologize, everybody. I did not mean to hit that button. Trust me. That is brutal. Man, that sucks. That super sucks. It doesn't just suck, it super sucks because we got locked out of the 4-star quarterback that I was going after. Is there any more 4-star quarterbacks that are open? I think there were, right? There were a couple. So there's oh, that's the 4-star corner. We need to get to quarterback. There's any 4-star quarterbacks that are open, or are they all gone? Did I miss my window on that quarterback? I did. There's no more 4-star quarterbacks available. Oh, I'm so stupid, 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 stupid. 3-star Amatove. We'll add these guys that we didn't have earlier on there. So we'll add those three quarterbacks. God. Oh, wait, no, I took Amatove off because he's the JUCO junior. That's right. Oh, I hate myself. I really do. I really do. I apologize. I did not mean to skip that, man. That makes me so mad that I did that. But we'll hopefully not do that again. And next episode, we will do week number 4 against Ohio. Northern Ohio versus Ohio. We're 3-0 because we got the win against Bowling Green. But it wasn't how I was hoping it would happen. And we are at least on the road for the first time. So that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.